Welcome to Story Time. My name's Miss Lynn.
And I'm Miss Katie.
And we're super excited you invited us over to play today. So we like to start our story times with our welcome song. For that, we need our hands. Can you show us your hands? And we are going to clap them while we sing.
The more we read together, the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books and small books and short books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. All right. Miss Lynn, what do you see?
I see the whole kingdom looking at me. Can we all say hello, kingdom?
Hello.
Miss Katie, what do you see?
I see a fairy flying at me. Can we all flap our wings like a fairy? Yeah. Miss Lynn, what do you see?
I see a dragon looking at me. Can we snarl like a dragon? Rawr! Miss Katie, what do you see?
I see a princess looking at me. Can we curtsy like a princess? Yeah. And how about let's bow like a prince as well? All right.
Nice.
Well, I have a story about a princess that we can tell.
I'd love to hear that.
Okay, but first, I think it would be good if we learn the word princess in sign language. So that's when we talk with our hands. So for princess, if you take one hand and start at your other shoulder, and then you're gonna draw across like your beautiful gown and go down. So this is princess. Across and down. Yeah.
Thanks for teaching that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice word to know.
So I think I can tell a story if that's okay.
And I can take care of the pictures.
Okay, great. Okay. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there was a prince who wanted to marry a real princess. He had met lots of beautiful, smart, and strong ladies, but none of them were quite right for him. One night, during a terrible storm, there was a knock at the castle door. The queen opened the door to find an awful sight. A princess stood in front of her, shivering and dripping from head to toe. She had been caught in the storm. Her clothes had been torn and tattered in the wind and the rain. "I'm so sorry to bother you on such a dreadful night, but I was caught in the storm and was hoping I could wait the rest of it out here." Skeptical of the girl, the queen came up with a plan to find out if she was a real princess or not. "Of course you can, my dear. Come in, get nice and warm. I'll fix you up a bed with lots of soft, fluffy mattresses." So while the princess dried off and cleaned up, the old queen made her bed with the mattresses she had promised. But there was a catch. Underneath the very bottom mattress, she put a single green pea. Only a real princess would be able to feel that. And she piled the mattresses on top of it. Let's count our mattresses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So she put 10 mattresses on top of that pea. The princess was exhausted from the storm and immediately climbed into bed. She was sure to fall fast asleep, but something just wasn't quite right. She tossed and turned all night. Every which way she laid, something was poking at her. In the morning, the queen asked the princess how she slept. "Well, I don't like to be rude, but I didn't sleep well at all. Something poked at me all night, and I have bruises everywhere." The queen and the prince were happily surprised. Only a real princess would be able to feel that one little green pea underneath all all those mattresses. So the prince finally found his true princess, and he asked her to marry him. And she accepted. So the pea was put into a museum for the town folks to remember their love story that grew out of a tiny green vegetable. There, that is a true story.
Miss Katie, is that really a true story?
I'd like to think so. It was a really good one.
Yeah, and it had such a happy ending.
Yeah.
That was so nice. So the queen used 1 green pea to test the princess. I know a rhyme about 5 green peas. Can you guys help me with that one? Okay, so let's count to 5 using our fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. So follow along. There were 5 green peas in a pea pod pressed. 1 grew, 2 grew, and so did all the rest. They grew and they grew and they didn't stop. They grew so big that the pea pod popped. Oh no! Can we try that one again?
That was a fun one.
All right, get your 5 peas ready. 5 green peas in a pea pod pressed. 1 grew, 2 grew, and so did all the rest. They grew and they grew and they didn't stop. They grew so big that the pea pod popped.
That's great.
Good job.
So I was thinking what kind of princess I would be if I was a princess.
Would you be the princess of green peas?
I don't think so. I think I would be the princess of dancing.
Oh, can you dance with us?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If I were a prince, I would be the prince of turning. Can you all turn around and around? Be the prince of turning.
Ooh, that's kind of fun. But what about if I was the queen? I think I would be the queen of jumping. Can you jump with us?
How high can you jump?
Yeah, that's fun.
Well, if I was the king, I would be the king of running. Can you run in place? Fast, fast, fast. Let's put those all together. Can we make a whole royal court?
Yeah.
All right, let's start with the princess.
All right. I am the princess of dancing. I dance and dance and dance. All of my subjects dance with me, and they dance when they get the chance.
Well, I am the prince of turning. I turn and I turn and I turn. All of my subjects turn with me. It's an easy thing to learn.
Well, I am the queen of jumping.
Jump.
I jump and jump and jump. All of my subjects jump with me and land with a bump.
Well, I am the king of running. I run and I run and I run. All of my subjects run with me. It is so much fun.
That one was fun.
Oh my goodness. I'm all tired out.
Yeah, and I think that's about all the time we have today, too.
It is. So let's end story time with Skinamarink.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Mhm.
So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put one arm down and wave with the other one.
Hello.
And then let's switch that back. There we go. And then we're going to say, I love you. So we point to our eyes for I, give ourselves a big hug for love, and point to each other for you. And then when do we love? We love in the morning when the sun's high in the sky. We love in the afternoon. We love in the evening. And then we love when the moon comes up. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Skinamarink-y dinky dink, skinamarink-y doo. I love you. Skinamarink-y dinky dink, skinamarink-y doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Skinamarink-y dinky dink, skinamarink-y doo. I love